for sure. And out front now, former Apprentice contestant ERIN ELMORE. She worked extensively during the campaign with Ivanka Trump on women's empowerment issues, knows her very well. Former communications director for Senator Ted Cruz, Amanda Carpenter, is also with us. So, ERIN, let me just play again that moment, the reaction that Ivanka Trump got in Germany as she, spoke about what she said is her father's commitment to women's issues. Here it is.
He's been a tremendous champion of supporting families and enabling them to thrive in the new reality of
you hear the reaction from the audience.
Erin, are you surprised that she got that type of reaction, those boos that you could hear?
I find that to be such a small part of the conversation. If you look at Ivanka's Twitter feed, it shows that she said she received a warm welcome and had a great time at this summit. And she really is a great voice for women and has been for a very, very long amount of time. Before her father was even involved in politics, she had the Women Who Work campaign. So she herself is such a strong advocate and a strong voice for women. I think she brushed this off. And if this is the worst thing that's happened to Ivanka Trump this week, she's having a pretty good week.
Though, because, when she went into specifics at the conference, to your point, she came back. She said she's heard the criticism that her father doesn't support women, of course, but she knows otherwise because of what she's seen with her own eyes. And she specifically said thousands of women have worked for him. That's a huge number, Erin. Do you have any idea where it comes from?
I'm sure it's whether it's in New York at the Trump Organization and his various projects around the world. I had the pleasure of working with him on The Apprentice and thereafter, and I saw him as nothing but a class act and a gentleman, and he treated me with tremendous amount of respect. His most prized employee might be Rona Graff, and she's been with him for over 20 years and says nothing but wonderful things about him as well. This is sort of old news, and if you look at numbers and if you look at exit polls from the election, even CNN reported that 54% of American women voted for Donald Trump. That has to say something about how women see Donald Trump, right, Erin?
Well, I think we should be
feminism.
Well, I mean, first of all, that's so hypocritical. Ivanka's a graduate of an Ivy League college. I don't think they just let you in because
there's
of
thousands of those.
Well, just let's not interrupt. I let you talk. Thank you so much. Sure. But absolutely, this has nothing to do with nepotism. She has been nothing but a leader her whole entire life. I've often talked about the children of celebrities, specifically knowing Donald Trump and his children. You don't see them on the cover of tabloid magazines. You don't see them falling out of nightclubs and into taxis. You don't see them with mugshots. They've been nothing but pillars of the community, philanthropists, and good, hardworking children. Ivanka developed her own clothing brand, and by the way, it's also doing amazingly well right now. She's helping international relations for her father, and she's
to make her.
When you said 54% of women voted for him, they were 54% of women voted for Hillary Clinton. Just to be clear, Erin.
No, that's a statistic I found on your website, actually. 56% of women voted for Donald Trump. So we can pull it up, but yeah, he won the election, let's face it. But
okay, we're going off our own exit polls.
But
there's no need to get into that. But yeah, those are our exit polls, 54%. All right, well, thank you both very much. I appreciate it. There was a lot to that conversation. Thank you.